Let's start it off by giving credit where credit's due. Well, just say it's collecting Marvel Zombies Return. I got the trade paperback. It's going 1 through 5. And the writers. Well, I mean, giving credit where credit is due. We've got Fred Van Lent or Lente. I'm not sure. Probably Lent. David Wellington, Jonathan Marbury, and Seth Graham Smith. Those are the writers. Artists are Nick Dragota, Andrea Muti, Jason Sean Alexander, Richard Elson, Wellington Elves, and Scott Hanna. Letterer is Simon Boland. Colorists are Lee Lawridge, Luca Mallison, June Chung, Matt Miller, and Guru FX. Cover artist is Arthur Suydam. Assistant editor is Michael Horwitz. Editor is Bill Roseman. Senior editor is Rolf Macchio I would say it's either Macchio or Masio. Yeah. It starts off number 1. The Watchers kind of telling what's going down. Talking about the plague. But they were all, all the zombies were, I guess, all changed to different universes or dimensions. And once again, for some reason, probably because of the artist, or maybe, I don't know, honestly, I think the art's pretty dope so far. But for some reason, like Spider-Man, for example, he's only got like he's got stitches on his, like where his body was detached, I guess. But I'm sorry, I'm just paying so much attention to the outside. And I'm looking at the art too. But all I wanted to say was, losing his leg during Marvel Zombies 1 and 2, and, all the shit that's happened to him, it looks like he's pretty, cleaned up, almost like nothing happened to him. And that just might be writer problems. And I just also want to say there's this Wolverine and his eyes are bugging out right now. Alright, and I guess one other thing I want to say before, I start reading the dialogue. For some reason, Peter Parker can shoot spider webs, but with his veins. He's shooting out his veins, I guess. And I guess it's incredibly painful, but, I don't know, just once again, Marvel Zombies 1 and 2, they didn't feel any pain. So, they're taking a couple liberties, a couple changes with the story. But we'll see how many more other changes there are. But, those are small, minor, blah bullshit. Something, sometimes I'd give a shit, but in this case, I kind of just, I don't know. I just like how Spider-Man's drawn, so... And I didn't like I didn't like what happened to him from Marvel Zombies 1 and 2. So, yeah. Not, it's okay. Yeah, I don't know if the artist actually even read Marvel Zombies 1 and 2, other than, maybe heard some things. Like Wolverine's leg, Wolverine's arm is missing in this one picture where they're eating Dr. Galactus, but Spider-Man is pretty normal looking. His leg's okay. So, but Luke Cage is missing what he's supposed to be missing. So I don't know. Once again, it's not perfect, but what are you gonna do? Not the same artist. Just dialogue from Peter. He's saying Malcolm and Forge perfected Reed Richards' interdimensional transporter. That was just a guess but I guess it was good enough to transport all the zombies to different dimensions. I believe, not the same. So I believe they're scattered throughout. Just to clarify. Okay, so they're at least willing. He doesn't have any cosmic powers at all, and he's willing. In the dialogue they're saying it. So they have changed it slightly. But yeah, just Peter's looking around. He's just trying to figure out where the fuck he is, and he's in New York City, but figure out dimension and all that shit. And it's funny. As Spider-Man's flying through the sky, but with fucking veins. They were funny enough to add a panel that made it like there's this blind dude like sniffing fucking some dead human veins, I guess. Because once again they're from Spider-Man. I don't know how many times he'd actually be willing to do that. I don't know how much veins he really fucking has. I don't know. I don't know how much it really fucking matters. Alright, so he has entered way back in time to his college days, and they're saying Amazing Spider-Man number 68, or January 69. So that was, I don't know what year this came out, so, I don't know, it's been at least 40 years. Almost probably 50, probably. I think it at least came out in 2009, maybe a little later. I don't know, I have to check real quick. Yeah, so it's a 50-year kind of thing. That's cool. It said 2009, 2010, so. Yeah, so, a lot of these characters, once again, it's their favorite characters or whatever, but, still, I still, pull the whole hunger thing as, a drug addiction of sorts, and, Peter's still kind of struggling with that. He really wanted to eat Mary Jane, I guess, eat her throat out and shit, the blood dripping down his face or whatever the fuck, or his lip, I don't know what the fuck he said, just to be, creepy shit, but, that's what a zombie's thinking. It's like when the Sinister Six, I guess made their first appearance. Maybe. I only have the first couple volumes of Amazing Spider-Man. I don't think 68 is included in it, but I think that'd be pretty cool to check out. But something that happens to I'll say, I'll wait until it happens, but there's some dark shit that happens in this comic, man. A lot of dark shit. Totally random, but I forgot to say, I've been buying my groceries from the dollar store, and when they're like, yo, do you want to donate any money? I'm like, I'm too poor for that. Yo, man. I don't know, I guess in a sense, just it's nice to be like, sorry, I can't fucking give you anything, I'm too poor. Because it's fucking true. Give me $1, motherfucker. Alright, starts off with Peter Parker. He jumps into the fucking, the fold of the Sinister Six, and can't help himself, and takes a chomp out of Kraven's neck. And then, he eats some of Mysterio's brain, after, Mysterio tries to do some kind of, doppelganger shit. It's gonna get fucking gnarlier than this. He just entered another fucking universe, and he's just totally fucking it all up. If there's all these infinite universes and shit like that, if it's not a zombie killing Kraven today, it could have been something else. But based on our 616 universe or whatever, he didn't get his throat eaten out or chewed up. I don't know. Same with Mysterio. And once again, more people are going to get killed now. By this point, clearly Spider-Man, a zombie Spider-Man, is way more of a threat than the Sinister Six. Because, if they knew that, the villain was going to fucking eat them, or the hero was going to eat them, they would never be getting, if they knew that there's a chance they were going to get killed, they probably wouldn't, probably do it. Less likely to do it. But Electro's charging up. And as he's about to fucking, fire his electricity or whatever the fuck, or shoot it out or whatever, Spider-Man grabs Doc Ock's arms and, jams it into fucking Electro's chest and, electrocutes Dr. Octopus to death and then starts chewing on him. Rips out Vulture's arms and then chops off Electro's head with it with Vulture's arms. This is some gruesome shit, man. But it's awesome, man. This is, like I said, like, in my opinion, Marvel Zombies 1 was pretty cool. Marvel Zombies 2 was kind of just like a dance in the park. And this, though, it's kind of back to its original form. Not original form, it's kind of a little bit more cleaned up, but a lot of dark shit's still happening. I mean, it's really sad once again to see this happen because I mean, like, I mean, when I think of myself personally, like, you know, I hope I'm in the universe where I don't die instantly or I don't die from, you know, some random shit, or, you know, I mean, I'm not in like the failure category. I mean, apparently, if there's a fucking infinite amount of universes, I could be in that one, you know, where everything I'm doing doesn't amount to fucking anything. And it's true. It could be, you know, I don't know. For all I know, that's what's fucking happening. I don't know, man. Or for all I know, maybe I'm just thinking about it wrong, but I think that's how infinite universes, where just all probabilities, chances of happening do end up happening, scattered throughout this fucking, I don't know, infinite, I don't know what the fucking call it, vortex? I don't know, man. The remaining member of the Sinister Six is Sandman, and he's freaking out. He doesn't want to get fucking eaten or whatever, so he just fucking runs away. You know, Spider-Man's just trying to spread. I was gonna say send, but spread the hunger gospel, I guess, is the quote-unquote phrase they're using. And as Sandman's running away, Kingpin sees Spider-Man, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass. But that's not gonna happen. Spider-Man's just gonna chew on Kingpin just like he's gonna do with everybody else. Sad, man. He broke his sobriety. The next scene is pretty fucking gory as hell. So Spider-Man of this universe, the actual regular one, not the zombie one, stumbles upon Sandman, and Sandman ain't having any of it. He literally beats the living shit out of Spider-Man, and then literally fills up his body, Spider-Man's body, with sand, and Spider-Man bursts, and he dies. It's fucking disturbing. Really fucking. I mean, especially since Spider-Man's one of my favorite characters, so it really fucking sucks. And he's dead when, like, he's just fucking completely burst open. It's fucking gruesome as hell. I gotta flip this page soon, man. It's disgusting. Man, it sucks. Dr. Octopus was the one that ended up chewing on fucking Mary Jane. That's fucked up, man. This is... goddamn. Spider-Man comes to the realization that he's, like, you know, fucked up and already started the plague and gotten already some of his friends and family killed from other zombies. So he ends up killing all the zombies that he started. And then rips off his fucking skin because he just did the exact same thing all over again. So he's considering himself a complete monster. It's fucked up, man. And I can't remember which artist it is, but the artist that draws Spider-Man eventually is very grotesque and, like, because it's all very cartoony. It's almost like an updated form of, you know, the 50s comic artwork. Or not the 50s, the 60s of Spider-Man, 69. But some of the other artwork is, like I said, it gets fucking a lot better. This is pretty good as it is, in my opinion, but it gets a hella better. And after Spider-Man, or Peter Parker, rips off his skin, all of his skin, goes back to the Watcher, and to end issue 1, Hank Pym takes a chomp out of the Watcher and kills him. So, that's fun. And I mean, clearly the ripping of the skin is kind of just the same thing they did, you know, it's, you know, it's a nice little funny kind of nod to the past. But in horror theme. And I guess Hank Pym also now has the Watcher's dimension traveling technology. So he can go all over the fucking place. So this shit ain't over. Issue 2 starts Earth Z 2 years after Chapter 1. Hank Pym is in Stark's sub basement. This is around the time where Iron Man or Tony Stark's going through like a heavy alcoholic phase or binge, I guess. I guess the Watcher locked it up so Hank Pym can only stay in the current universe he's in, I guess. So he's got to go and find a key. So that's why he's at Stark. He just took a giant ass bite out of Happy. Now we got like a Day of the Dead kind of situation going on. I was gonna say like Land of the Dead or something like that. But I was actually gonna say Dead Days or something like that. But I was referring to the zombie movie with George Romero as the director. Okay. But yeah, zombie plague is happening. You know, one zombie takes a bite out of another one, and now you know, it's word's getting back to Tony Stark, and he's too fucking drunk to put on the Iron Man suit. War Machine or I mean they keep on calling him Rhodey. I can't remember his first name, but Rhodes. He ends up getting he gets Tony Stark's suit, and you know, now he's fucking Iron Man. Man, I can't remember his name. Hold on. It says Jim Rhodes or James Rhodes. Tony eventually pulls out this like drink that he made. That's actually, I guess, apparently it was supposed to cure cancer, but I guess the only effects work. I mean, it effectively can kill these zombies coincidentally because it gets rid of dead cells and necrotic tissue or whatever, which they're just only completely full of. So they kind of just like, you know, the nanobites kind of, or nanobots, not nanobites. The nanobots, they eat away the flesh or whatever, the dead flesh. Tony Stark drinks more of it and then just lets a bunch of zombies eat him, which is kind of fucking stupid. So Tony Stark's dead, and now James Rhodes is the new Iron Man of this world. And I guess Hank Pym got the key or whatever that he was supposed to find. Tony Stark was like tinkering with it. He didn't know what to fucking do with it. Alright, that kind of ends part 2, or issue 2. We're now into issue number 3. And I really like whoever the artist is for this. I really like a lot. They are fantastic. It starts with Shadowcat running. And she stumbles upon, I believe, zombie Wolverine. She's in the middle of this. Is probably once again. This is like another like. It says Tokyo Earth Z 2 years after chapter 2. So it's been now I think 4 years since the zombies were brought into different universes, and I guess most of them or some of them anyway are all on Earth Z. So Shadowcat is a rookie member at this point. She's only 16 and she's still in her purple and black costume. They're in Tokyo. Like I said, whoever drew issue 3, like that Wolverine is drawn so fucking. I would have that on as a poster. It's fucking cool as fuck. Presumably the dead Spider-Man or zombie Spider-Man saves Shadowcat from being eaten. Not that Wolverine could even do anything because she just stays in phasing mode. But Shadowcat and zombie Spider-Man team up. Alright, Peter explains to Kitty pretty much all the shit that happened in Marvel Zombies 1 and 2. How Wolverine doesn't have his cosmic powers anymore. Now he's just openly hunting. He was not as confident at first. Wolverine just killed Iron Fist and fuck, I can't remember his fucking name. I don't think it's Sunspot. And he also killed Shang-Chi as well, but not Sunspot, but Sunfire. But the Wolverine of this universe just spotted the zombie Wolverine doing some heinous acts, so let's see what happens. Peter reveals to Shadowcat that he's a zombie. Pretty grotesque. That artwork is fucking grotesque as hell, but it's dope. After a long ass tussle, eventually Wolverine kills the zombie Wolverine, but that's after Peter Parker and Shadowcat arrive. Alright, that kind of ends number 3. Spider-Man getting some blood from Wolverine because he's got a formula that I guess can solve this whole zombie thing. So we're going into number 4 now. The artwork is completely different. It's a lot cleaner. It's crisper. I mean, in my opinion, I'm not the hugest fan of it. I mean, I feel like it's too standardized. I guess would make sense, if that makes any sense. I mean, it's good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Just kind of reminds me of like the kind of like you know how like sometimes like they have like Marvel will have like little like 3-panel comics as advertisements. Like this guy drew like one of those or something like that. Or also like draws kids books or something. That's what it reminds me of. But number 4 takes place with Planet Hulk. This is during the, once again, like I just said, the Planet Hulk phase where the Illuminati, aka Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Mr. Fantastic, and Black Bolt all I guess kick Hulk off Earth and bring him to some planet, some like some fucking like gladiator like fucking planet. He survives and thrives, so I guess they end up destroying that planet, and now Hulk is getting revenge. And he's starting with the Inhumans, but I guess the Inhumans were already attacked by zombies. All by Hank Pym's doing, and he's explaining how, like, once again, the whole, now he's got the key, and blah, 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 blah. Hulk and his war-bound friends fight off the best they can, but once when Black Bolt says brains, he kills a bunch of fucking zombies, and even some of the members. Hank Pym grabs 2 more of the war-bound crew and takes a chunk out of them. And now it's just the one chick, I forgot her name, Elo Coffee, and Hulk. Those are the only 2 that are left. Hulk got bit, ends up fucking eating Elo or whatever. She's now dead. And then Hulk, as a zombie, jumps down to, well, he doesn't jump down, but he goes to fucking Earth and starts chomping down. Sentry then is called into action to beat the shit out of Hulk, and then Bruce Banner's able to trick Sentry or whatever his name is. I think his name is Bob. I think Sentry's real name is Bob, I believe. Yep. And ends up turning Sentry into a zombie, and that's fucked up. Alright, that ends number 4. That was pretty quick, actually. But that was actually really fucking quick. That was unbelievably quick. Yeah, so now, Sentry is bit, but this is Earth Z, Avengers Tower. See a bunch of dead bodies. Galactus still there. And a bunch of zombies are now around a table. This is after the fact of, the fallout, the world falling out from the zombie outbreak, I guess, in this world. All the zombies just going around the table just talking about who their number 1 favorite tasting meal was, I guess. You got Kassar, the Sentry, Moon Knight, Submariner, Thundra, Quicksilver, and Super Skrull. Yeah, that's the 7 of them. I mean, that's pretty fucked up by this point. Hank Pym's still alive, and he's like still building or working on the Watcher's teleportation device or whatever machine. And they have Professor Xavier. He's still alive, but he's like embedded into Cerebro, but to help them find food. They mention and they talk about Wasp, Luke Cage, and Black Panther all trying to start up a leader or an army, excuse me, and take out all these zombies, but it did not work. But Professor X just located through Cerebro something living in the Savage Land, I guess. So now all 7 members are going to get that. Jim Rhodes had to chop off a finger, and that was able to get them into the Savage Land and start up this fight. So it's those 7 against Hulk, Iron Man, or Jim Rhodes, Spider-Man, and Wolverine, all zombies other than Jim Rhodes. He's the only living human left. But yeah, once again, just going to like addiction, like what could happen if everyone was just just didn't give a fuck and just went with their addiction. The reason why I say that is just because Sentry himself, he's saying getting rid of you, because he's referring to Hulk, because Sentry tried killing Hulk when he was Bruce Banner, but Sentry said getting rid of you would have tripled my food supply, but that's all moot now. Tell us where the flash we detected here came from. So it's essentially, imagine if person had there's just this drug source, and Sentry wanted to have more drugs, so he tried killing off fucking Hulk so he could have more drugs, essentially. Drug being human flesh once again, but I don't know, it's pretty much the same. I guess stable drug addicts, functioning drug addicts. I could be wrong, but I think Jim Rhodes, as he was going on this spiel about come and get some, essentially, but I think he set Super Skrull and Namor on fire and incinerated them, and now it's just 5 against 4 in this double spread, full page spread, 2-page spread, or whatever the fucking phrase is. You got Thundra. Kassar is actually getting attacked right now by Spider-Man. Moon Knight's fighting Iron Man or Jim Rhodes. Sentry and Hulk are about to fight, and it's Quicksilver against Wolverine. I'm not seeing the other 2, like I said. I think they are dead. Hulk just ripped Thundra in half, and Peter Parker just ripped off Quicksilver's head. Quicksilver ripped off the thing that was on Spider-Man's back. I guess it's for what Spider-Man's been working on all this time. Before Peter rips off Quicksilver's head, I guess he kicked Moon Knight, but Moon Knight's still probably kicking it. Wolverine is able to stab through Sentry, but when Sentry is harmed, he can explode 1,000 suns, I guess. 1,000,000 exploding suns, I guess. And Hank Pym was just waiting for Sentry to get weak and do that because he needed a power source for the teleporter thing, and he ended up, I guess he was able to teleport Sentry into this battery thing. In the canister is Sandman, and I believe a living Sandman who's fucking pissed, and he's gonna just go and kill all the fucking zombies. Alright, so the last 2 remaining humans in this universe, and he was Jim Rhodes and Sandman, or Flint Marco, or something like that. But I guess, like I said, Sandman, I guess, killed everything, all the zombies, other than Sentry. Sentry's the last one. And the Watcher, I guess, teleported Sandman to him, and Watcher's explaining how they're forms of pure energy, and a physical body doesn't mean anything. At the very end, the Watcher teleports Sentry into the same universe that started the whole thing, so essentially it's just going to keep repeating itself, I guess. The phrase is, "This terror shall never end because it never truly began. And since this hunger shall never be satisfied, let it devour itself." So I mean, and once again, like that's the full circle of it all. I don't think it's totally perfect. And now that I'm reading it again, like I said, it's not totally perfect, but it's interesting to say the least. In fact, I mean, like I said, the only ones that you really would want, I mean, the only thing that's important for part 2 is to know that the zombies end up going into a different dimension. But you don't have to even fucking read that, honestly. The only zombie books, honestly, I'm recommending out of all 4 of these books is Marvel Zombies 1 and Marvel Zombies Return. 2 was just kind of, like I said, a dance in the park, and Dead Days it's nice filler if you want some more Dead Day, or if you want some more zombie books. But there's plenty of other, there's fucking Marvel Zombies 3, Marvel Zombies 4, I think 5, 6. It goes fucking deeper than that. So if you want more Marvel Zombies, that's that. This was the full circle, and I felt it was pretty cool. They are still working on construction over there, so I'm just gonna probably take it easy today and wait until it's like a rainy day. It's literally a rainy day. Otherwise, I'll be working on other things. But the next step for me right now is the songs and recording vocals for them. I got hypothetically, like I said, I have about 19 to do. I got more than 19, but 19 for now. Actually, I might even be more than that thinking about it. Shit. I mean, it's gonna be already more than 19, but I think I actually might have 20 because I don't think I counted one of them. I don't think I grabbed one of them. No, never mind. I did. I believe I did. Hold on. No, I didn't. So yeah. And there's probably a couple other ones, but that's besides the point. So all the zombies in the end are killed other than Sentry, and Sentry's the only one that's left. And so hypothetically, if Sandman were to kill off that Sentry, the last zombie, that would end everything. But that would then cause a paradox, right? Because then, you know what I mean, it didn't start. So I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it's a paradox. And that's why in my opinion, I don't like doing, like, time traveling shit or anything like that, or, different dimensions, because it just gets way too wonky. There's way too much going on. Like, they ended up staying all in the same universe, I guess. So I guess they all were transferred only into one other universe, not many other ones. I guess, apparently. Or maybe it was different. Maybe it was just same universe but different times. I don't know. It was interesting for sure. Now that I'm kind of reviewing it, like, I don't know. The whole full circle thing is kind of bullshit in a way. It's cool, but it's a cool concept. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of just like, I don't know, man. Got a couple more minutes. I'm gonna drink some water because I just feel like burping a lot right now. And that's not good for mic talk. So I'll be right back. I originally sold almost all of my stuff, so I don't know, man. And Kevin Smith said that it was almost cathartic when he sold all his stuff because it just didn't matter anymore. And I don't know, man. After reading that, I don't know, man. I really like the series, but at the same time, though, like, Marvel Zombies 1 is, I think, the only thing you really kind of needed. But I don't know, man. It's a cool what-if story, but I'm sick of fucking all this what-if bullshit. I don't know, man. Like, there's just... not even, like, the what-if stuff, but, like, there's a lot of times where, like, events will happen, and it's like, it should have only been just a what-if story, and it wasn't. Like I said, I'm gonna go to break real quick. Like, I guess my biggest problem with Marvel Zombies Return is, the issue with the Planet Hulk thing was so fucking fast. Like, it wasn't like... if I bought that as an individual issue, I'd be fucking livid. It went so fast again. Like, once again, like... You can make it a limited series, but only 5 fucking issues? I mean, they told their story. They probably could have told it faster than that, I bet. But god damn, man. I wish they didn't. It just... man, not how I remembered it. It's not that bad, but it just... I feel like it's kind of lazy, in a way. It's almost. I mean, like, I don't know, man. Because I don't know, man. It's weird, man. Because creativity and imagination is cool. It's really fucking gonna be amazing and original and blah 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 blah. But sometimes, like, figuring out like something. I don't know, man. I don't know, like making everything full circle. I don't know. I don't think sometimes, like, I don't think the world works like that necessarily, or the universe. But I can't really say. Maybe I'm wrong. But that was, I mean, it's totally a fucking paradox. Because it wouldn't have started. It started because it always started, but it never started. So that means it never started. It's a paradox. I mean, once again, it started with Sentry, or specifically a zombie coming down with a flash and, wreaking havoc on a universe, and it feels so. Maybe it's just all within that universe. It's contained only in that. Well, it's contained in two universes. That's sad, man. It's contained in two universes. One universe where it starts, and the other one where, dude, that's so weird. How does it? It doesn't make any sense, though. It shouldn't have even started. I mean, it makes. I mean, once again, just all like it can play this fucking full circle game, but like where it doesn't make any fucking sense because it wouldn't have happened. It couldn't have. That just makes it a paradox. That literally makes it a fucking paradox. Do we live in paradoxes? I don't know. I mean, I've had one example that could lead to that kind of explanation, but I don't. Once again, it's a paradox, so it doesn't make any fucking sense. How can they interact with each other? I don't know. I mean, once again, I don't know the whole thing. I think it was just kind of like a very easy way of like, I don't know, it's not totally easy. You had to really think about how to fucking do this. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I felt about that ending. I mean, it could have ended way shittier, that's for sure. So, and then, I don't know, it was full circle, but once again, it's a paradox. How does it? I guess you can just ask, like, how did the universe even start or begin or whatever? But, I don't know. Maybe it's just kind of an analogy for Earth, or just the universe. Our reality is just like it never began because it never ended, or I don't know. It never ended because it never began. That's the better. It never ended because it never began. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It seemed like a couple of people that just want a happy ending, essentially. Because essentially that just contains the Marvel Zombies in, I guess, just two universes. I mean, there's plenty of other universes I think they go into with all the other stories with Marvel Zombies. But I don't know, man. That's weird as hell. I mean, probably the same thing that happened with Game of Thrones. Like, I stopped watching it about like the season or two before it. I mean, apparently, based on all the spoilers and stuff, that was just a really shitty ending for a season, and it kind of really ruined the entire show. And like, that's the thing, though, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, can Game of Thrones still be a beloved franchise if it ends like that? And I don't know, maybe I gotta fucking actually watch it myself and actually read the fucking book and be able to tell the different, or, be able to decipher. Because maybe they did, you wanted, like, a lot of times people wanted this and they wanted that, but they didn't get it. And sometimes, like, you're not gonna always get what you want. So, like, with, I think it was Cersei, not Cersei, no, the fucking, the one chick who got squashed by a tower or whatever, honestly, I mean, like, like, you could be as mad as you want about that woman, for example, but, like, she had, like, one of the shittiest lives, and shittiest, maybe the best, like, one of the worst lives to live in for royalty, essentially. But I guess that's neither here nor there. I mean, that really turned me off from the entire series, man. That's sad. I'm afraid of Kick-Ass 3 now, man, because once again, I really like Part 2, but now I feel like Part 3, there's no way, how is Part 3 going to be good? How in the fuck is Part 3 going to be good? Oh, shit, man, I think I'm literally killing my innocence here now, man. Holy shit. Alright, GRMBL, GRMBLS, the construction noise has stopped, but I could still do something right now. I still could, so we'll see. I mean, honestly, should slap myself and it's like, just fucking do it, dummy. Because I've already done this. I'm already done. I'm already still on point with fucking, with, the podcast, so the only other things I gotta do is practice or rehearse vocally, and so maybe do vocal practice first, then do that. It's not a bad idea. Alright, like I said, GRMBL, GRMBLS, that's social media, Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep moving forward, and I suggest you do the same. Take care. Maybe you need to do a side step or take a couple back steps, and then, I don't know. You got this. Take it easy. I got this. We all got this. Let's do this. Take it easy. I was just thinking about it, and, yeah, I don't know. I start at the very end, and where Sentry is sent into another universe, blah 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 blah, and then all that happens, and it all amounts to them jumping into another universe, but I guess like going back in time. Well, no. And once again, it affects two universes, and once again, there's an infinite amount of universes. So maybe those are just the cause and effect, and the watchers or whoever the observers are or whatever, they were able to make it so that it was contained only within, itself. Like they couldn't make it so that it could never exist, but they could contain it, I guess. So in a sense, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, maybe you could. I mean, could you really say that's like life? I guess in a way. I mean, maybe that's what they're trying to go for. But those are just my last. I mean, so maybe it's not as stupid. I mean, I still think that I don't think it's lazy by any means, but there's something about like it just. I don't know. Because it's just totally paradoxical. Like it wouldn't start and it wouldn't begin without. I don't even know, man. Just trying to think. It's just. So essentially, it just never existed in the first place, but it always existed. I don't know, man. I would personally, I never want to write a story like that. It's just gonna just end. Doesn't need to fucking be a full circle thing. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I guess my only gripe, because imagine if okay, so someone had to come up with the wheel, right? And there's no way that, just like language, just like someone just came up with the idea, and other people decided to copy it, if it gets popular enough. Or it catches on at all, remotely. So, if, say, I don't know, man, I really just think that it's, I don't know, I don't think life is like that. I just don't think life is like that. And, I don't know, maybe life is exactly like that. I don't know. I'm indifferent about this comic now that I think about it.